complete circumference, it's like a family gathering. I never feel. So this is the true love of whenever I come, I always have new friends, either junior and senior. So please have an effort in this mentoring program, and we have to thank professors, Sudan Professor Smith, for their this work. Okay, so today we're going to speak about the gut-bone marrow axis, our new friends. I think as physiologists, we underestimate them, or maybe we think they are not known to us. I have to start with Professor Sonny McKnight, God bless his soul. The first time I met him in Bahrain, 2012, then again Ismailia, 2012, and every AABS meeting we met, he dedicated too much for physiology education, and I know most of you working through using LabTube and lab research. I truly miss him when I love this resort. He was always helpful, give huge support to the AABS personally and financially. I'm really missed him today. So what we're going to speak about, microbiota, haemopoiesis, interaction between gut and bone marrow. What is the role of dysbiosis in hematological disease and developmental disorders, and what are going to be research? So what is an axis? When I say this is an axis, it is a pi or multi-directional pathway through which part of the body biochemically communicate with another part of the body. And this is why I think we should have gut-bone marrow axis. It should be established. This is for American Society of Microbiota. So, microbiota, which involves bacteria, archaea, viruses, they are 10 times more than us. So, we shouldn't fight them. We should be their friends. They are more than us, more way than us. And even genomically, they are much diverse and much older than us. People say that bacteria have been 200 million to us. The microbiota in general is different based on where stage on the body. So we have lung, we have in the oral, in the blood, in the skin, and it differs. Depends on the adult human microbe is different in constitution based on the size of the body, and we see why this is important for us. So we come to our holy book, Guide to What is saying about microbiota. Actually, it says nothing. It says nothing. 2013, we were 16, and also say nothing. But finally, he said just a very nice paragraph in the page number 3. That microbiota is interacting with us and affect human physiology and should be an area of research. Thank you. So gut microbiota is the largest community of microbiota in the body. So it could arise organisms from Firmicutes, Bacteroides, Antibacteria, and Microbacteria. And they are the major players actually. They're the most affecting us in the gut microbiota. I call this the state of health or disease and the expression of the success or failure experienced by the organism in its effort to respond adaptively to environmental challenges. It's run by Rainbow, he's a microbiologist. Still, we as physiologists think microbiota is related to microbes, not related to us. But I think this code is truly applied to the relation between us and microbiota. We have to make use of it. We don't have to fight it. But because it comes, there are more ways than us. So, Servus, Guyton, when finally mentioned them, it says that it can cause disease, but most of the time they live in harmony and provide us with essential for survival. Why we need them? We need them for maintenance of homeostasis and what physiology? Physiology is how to keep the homeostasis. Post-nutrition and colonization resistance. Because if we get rid of the great bacteria we're going to be occupied by the pathogenic activity. And regulation and development of immunity, which will be the major part of this. We have symbiotic interactions. We have the microbiota interacting with host immunity, interacting with environmental factors. What do I mean by environmental factors? The mode of delivery. I will speak why it is so important. So we have to come to Professor Ray for her dedicated work to ensure women have safe, normal vaginal delivery. Hygiene status, and this is why I explain why Swedish children have 10 times higher chance to have food allergy or autoimmune disease compared to Pakistani people. And breastfeeding, because it contains oligosaccharides which are essential for microbacteria. The mode of delivery is essential because we got our microbacteria from one of the things we got. So if we have a vaginal delivery, the infant will get vaginal microbiota. I already proved that it's different between the size of the body. So, but if the mother got through caesarean section, the infant will be colonized by skin microbes. So, and this will be different in the future. It will affect him somehow. What I mean by microbiota dysbiosis? We have beneficial microbiota, we have commensals, they are just there, and we have to have determinant or pathogen. So when we are in homeostasis, the watch we love most. And here we have what we have dysbiosis and subsequently inflammations. Inflammations, which we already knew that whatsoever disease comes up with end up with some sort of inflammation. The microenvironment which are mesenchymal cells and endothelial cells. And we found that microbiota action work in parallel on both haemopoietic stem cells and on the stromal and mesenchymal cells. I'm inspired by Professor Kubu. Yesterday we speak about his hobby. Actually, this is my new hobby. I do hand inventory. I just, like an old woman sitting in the chair and just drink with soup. So this is my work actually. So from what we get, the role of microbiota. The most of animal researches go through what we call germ-free model. And to get the germ-free mice, we give them antibiotics. So think twice, or maybe think 3 times about antibiotics. By giving antibiotics, we are able to establish germ-free mice when they are used in the studies of microbiota. So, hereby the same microbiota cells can directly or indirectly sense microbiota signals, which will be the rest of the lecture about it, and which give to the myeloid cell lineage differentiations and training of the immune system. Speed have been disproved how that germ-free mice and with antibiotic treatment have altered severity in bone. And even there accumulated evidence that most of hematological diseases are associated with some sort of gut microbial dysfunctions. I will see you some papers. Iron deficiency anemia related with gut microbiota in children is being duplicated in gestational anemia. Gut microbiota. The wash microbiota, they found that these are capable to treat management of increased level of RBC hemoglobin in chronic disease. And actually there is other accumulated evidence why chronic disease usually is associated with anemia, regardless of the cause. So people think about scientists to the role of microbiota. And he is listed at the paper. And even running the platelets, intestinal microbiota dysbiosis play a role in pathogenesis of primary immune thrombocytopenia. How they work? They are work. So the light receptors, we have LOD ligands. What we speak about derivatives, interferons, interleukin 17, and propionators are short-chain fatty acids. All of these are suggestive mechanism how the interaction between the bone marrow and the microbiome. Professor Charlotte and speak about that the genomic metabolomics and the effects. Actually, this one why is being delayed the studies of the gut microbiota because it's really expensive. But now with the new technology and use of it's now become much more easier and less expensive to see the effect of different diseases and interventions on the microbiota composition. When we come to one we love most, the short-chain fatty acids, and Professor saying not all fat is bad. Short fatty acids have known that it have a very positive effect on the body. So the intestinal microbiota produce short fatty acids, acetate, butyrate, albuminate, and lactate. And for this, when we say I'm taking probiotics, what I mean by probiotics, that we have including bacteria that producing short-chain fatty acids. We already knew that the short-chain fatty acid been studied a long time, for example, like the butyrate, they have a histone deacetylation activity, and they found that they are reacting with what we call metabolite sensing G protein coupled receptors, GRP3. And you can see here the impact of them on lactate, and that we found here biotic cells should have receptors for this. Any other differences? And they said that lactate, this may have a potential therapeutic sterility or patient with chronic anemia who want to respond to either iron, neither microbiota. Another action how butyrate is working. I mentioned earlier on that we have bidirectional. When we have inflammation, then we have a leaky gut. This will affect the microbiota. The leaky gut will cause inflammation. Inflammation will affect the bone marrow. This will increase the inflammatory factors. Inflammatory factors will disturb. This one will get this vicious cycle. So we have normal symptopoiesis, we have intact intestinal barrier, but we have the signal interacting. When we have this biosis, we lost this integrity. Okay, so then when microbiota will get out, they start to feed anti-inflammatory, now he will become pro-inflammatory. So why short-chain fatty acid have a well-characterized anti-inflammatory effect on both colonic epithelium and immune cells, and we already see why the interaction between these cells is essential to keep homeostasis. We have to have normal colonic epithelium to make sure that the gut microbiota are staying in one place. They are not moving around. You can see here. So we have a normal, this we get the cytokines. Another mechanism of action supports how is the role of regulation of haemopoiesis and erythropoiesis also. For example, propose actions that lipopolysaccharides, which are coming from gram-negative bacteria. They are recognized by toll-like receptor force with the recognition receptor family will result of central reduce the innate immune response. And again, this has been proved that germ-free mice have less immunity compared to the normal and the commensal mice. And this long-lasting adaptive immune response, and you can almost unlimited papers connect between the structure of the microbiota and autoimmune disease, food allergies, and so on. So this is how things respond to innate immunity and then responsible for adaptive immunity. Our ability of our immune cells to recognize our own cells as a friends rather than attack them. In fact, they found that microbiota does not only affect the bone marrow, it even affects the bone cells itself, have a role in microbiota, but it's not a control object. But it's really interesting. So here where we get the interaction between the microbiota and the products and the recognizing receptors. Another factors we spoke about haemopoiesis and bacteria microbes, a paper we published without the LBT. We speak about the role of interferon receptors, our stats, and how they work, and how can get pro-inflammatory, and they both work on stromal cells and haemopoietic stem cells. It is not only working haemopoietic stem cells, And this, I guess, would make them a very strong regulator of haemopoiesis. So we can see here the LPS working through the binding receptors, and the thyroid ligand is working through NOD1. Actually, they found that NOD ligands is being given to three mice models with autoimmunity per se, giving not ligands will help to increase the bone marrow cellularity and number of immune cells. So what we said in summary, the effect of microbiota haemopoiesis results from either the haemopoietic stem cells or the stromal cells. Talk about the action of short-chain fatty acids, interaction with the GRB, non-lipos can induce cytokines, and we know already that haemopoiesis is wholly regulated by cytokines. So if you are able to determine the better cytokines, we will have better simulants. The liposomal receptors induce haemopoietic stem cells. We have that to speak about PSA, we will speak about next with regulatory cells, and this is the main what Professor Akil speak about when we want T helper 2 to be more than T helper 1. Am I right? So the PSA, which is coming, bacterial monocyte is coming from B fragile polarizations, is where to get the balance of T1, T helper 1, and T helper 2. Example, even in recurrent abortion, they found that usually women with recurrent abortion have this balance, lack of balance. Usually pregnancy T helper 2 is more than T helper 1. But during recurrent abortion, they have T helper 1 more than T helper 2. So PSA presented by intestinal dendritic cells, which activate CD diffusers and elicit appropriate cytokine production. So we have this happy picture we all of us want to see. So I'm coming to the end. I have enough using more time. What can we use? So we know this. What can benefit? What can make a difference? A nice paper being published recently that found that aging with haemopoiesis, you know that we have one of the GTF. Now people much are living long. So GTF is now a true medicine. So with that associated with age is that anemia. They think that age mice, this can be. But with aging, we have low microbiota occupancy. And whenever we have lack of diversity and lack of numbers, we got to have dysfunctional microbiota. This may interrupt with haemopoiesis. About which we publish in the blood. So we can think of how can we keep a functional microbiota, regulated microbiota within aging. This can help. Most allergies, autoimmune disease, multiple sclerosis, Crohn's disease, celiac disease, type 1 diabetes, let's speak about. All of these are autoimmune disease, dysfunctional immunity. So we are able to make use of our friends, our microbiota, to treat this with less side effects. We're going to see. Actually, manipulation of blood microbiota would be a powerful tool to regulate inflammation and oxidative stress. This is part of my work early on when we work on gum arabic. Gum arabic is actually polysaccharides and been by, in Netherlands, they approved that it have a prebiotic activity. When I mean as a prebiotic means it's able to selectively increase the number of lactic acid-like bacteria and increase the number of George lactic acid in the cell. So we found that it decreases C-active proteins, it have decrease the CRB and increase the total antioxidant ability and increase the malondihyde and hydrogen peroxides. In a study done later on among chronic renal failure, we found that gum arabic also was able to increase the hemoglobin and MCV levels. We did a study, but it was phase 2 trials. We are able, by the way, to have many clinical trials because already gum arabic is approved by FDA as food additive. So this is why we don't go through phase 1, phase 2, 3, phase 2, because it's already approved as a food. We found that it has increased the ASR, increased the TNF, and it has actually increased the disease severity score. I start my love to microbiota since my PhD. When I worked on gum arabic, I found it as a fetal hemoglobin inducing agents, and actually at that time we know that because of pitrate, it's already known as fetal hemoglobin inducing agents. But because they are short-chain fatty acid. It's very difficult to give him in short of pills, or it have to be IV infusions. And all. You see, can we give non-allergic as a beacon to produce picturate in vegetable people? And it really works. And continue my last publications here when we work on Malaria Armata. It's also prebiotic. It's a seaweed. We work on multiple sclerosis, and we really get a very nice results. Thank you. شكرا جزيلا بروفيسور كوزيس in Japanese, but I'm very good. Arigato, and the Asante Sana. I have one picture. And actually, I was planning to do more because I don't spend any time in combing hair or matching dresses. I have only, these are my kids. This is the eldest, and this is the youngest. Thank you.